Day 4 of doing it scared. You know what's funny? I got really, really nervous today, a lot of anxiety about getting on here. And my first thought was, okay, I just need to script something because I have all these ideas and I'm like, okay, if I just script something, I can whatever. And I can sound good, I can look good, and everyone will love me, or whatever the thoughts are that go through your head. But then I realized it was like, wow, that's not the point of this. That's not the point of doing it scared. The point is to share vulnerably, be honest, and do this kind of messy, and just to realize that you can do anything and you can start anywhere. Today, I just wanted to talk about it's something that I don't know, just something that was on my heart, which is there's a lot of, I want to say, hate out there. There's a lot of, the divisive news and all of these things that would make you believe that the world is a hateful, horrible, awful place. And I get it. There's a lot of tragic things that have happened in the world. I'm not disregarding that, but I want to just challenge you to change your thoughts about the world if you think the world is a bad place. Because here's the thing, I have been on this journey of changing my thoughts about the world because I grew up thinking the world was a bad place, thinking the world was a dangerous place, thinking the world was a wicked place. And what happened? Well, the world kind of showed me that. The world showed me, the universe showed me that the world was a bad place. The universe showed me all the worst things, the worst people, the untrustworthy people, the hurtful people. And it wasn't a happy world to live in. So over the last, I don't know, 3 to 5 years, I've really worked hard on changing my beliefs about the world. And it's crazy because what has happened is love and kindness and non-judgment has shown up in my life. And I want to give a shout out, and I'm going to be giving a lot of shout outs in these videos because there's so many people that I have gratitude for, and gratitude is the perfect way to get into this. And I just wanted to give a shout out to Cameron and Elle. They just started this thing called the Great Morning. And which is basically you get on, you say 10 things you're grateful for, and then you do some affirmations and you do a high vibe habit, which is something that you want to work on to hold yourself accountable to showing up more positively in the world. So we get on there and there's, I don't know how many people, there's 25, 30, 40 people get into the Zoom room, and they're all positive people showing love. And it doesn't mean that they don't have their problems, that they don't have their insecurities, that they don't have their issues or their weaknesses or whatever, but it does mean that I have literally manifested positive people in my life. And I'm starting to surround myself with more and more people like that. And some of it's virtually, some of it's in person. And it is so amazing that when you commit to changing your mind about what you believe about the world, your world starts to change. And that is powerful. It has taken me a long time. I'm 30 years old. It has taken me a long time to get myself in this place, and I still have bad days. I'm not perfect, and I still have plenty of struggles that I'm sure I'll get into in some of these videos. But the point is that when you start to change your thoughts about the world, your beliefs about the world, when you start to change your beliefs about the world, about yourself, things start to change. And it's not right away, always. I think sometimes it can work that way. It's not right away always, but over time, slowly chipping away at your beliefs that you held from that you got when you were a child. And a lot of those beliefs, if you actually look at them, they came from some trauma, or they came from someone else's hurt place, right? And what we do as children, it's like we absorb our parents or family members or the people around us. We absorb what their beliefs are, and then we make them our own. And it's not our faults, because a lot of times they push their beliefs on us. They say, oh, you can't do that, or oh, you can't be that person. Oh, you can't, nope, that's not the world we live in. Oh yeah, you can never make money. Money's too hard to make. Money doesn't grow on trees. All the things, and I'm saying money here, but it applies to everything in your life. And as a child, we don't have the tools, we don't have we don't have the ability to like kind of just block that out and say, oh no, that guy's full of crap. We just don't have the tools to do that. So I just want to encourage you to look at the belief that you have, especially if it's negative. Look at that belief and ask, where did it come from? And is it serving me or helping me? And then think about it for a second. Think, what if I change this belief? What if I, instead of believing that problems always come and problems are all around me all the time, what if I believe that there are no problems? And all the things around me are just little challenges that God is giving me for a very specific reason so I can grow and be my best self. That's a different way to look at the world. And I just want to encourage you to look at the world a little bit differently. Anybody who has changed the world, anybody that has changed their own world, had to step back and look at the world a little bit differently, through a different lens. And as an adult, as a growing human, you can choose what you believe. And you might not exactly believe it right away. Something that I'm really working on currently right now is this belief of problems. I had this realization the other day, yesterday. I had this realization that I had this belief. I basically believed that problems were around me all the time. But what I found out after digging a little deeper is that my life felt meaningful with problems. If my life feels meaningful with problems, what do you think I'm going to do subconsciously? What do you think I'm going to do? What are the choices I'm going to make? What am I going to manifest in my life? I'm going to manifest problems because that's where I'm deriving meaning from. And it's funny because I can look at things like me struggling with depression for a long time. It's the same thing, like that sadness, that feeling. It's like I didn't know who I was outside of that feeling, outside of that sadness, so I almost like identified as that thing and found meaning in it because like, well, there's nothing else. And it's been really hard for me to be a positive person because I'm like, well, I don't know, I just don't feel meaning. It doesn't feel as good. Even the sadness and depression in some twisted way feels better. Waking up and oh man, life is so bad and everything's awful and I have it so bad and I'm not making enough money and I'm a piece of crap and all this stuff, like it's almost like that was the default, that was the easy. And now when I wake up, I still have some of those thoughts like, oh man, I'm a piece of crap, I don't have money. I still have some of those beliefs, but I'm actively combating them. I'm actively saying, no, I will not choose to believe that thought. Because in reality, I have it so good. I have running water. I have electricity. I have internet access. I have all the food I need. I am making money. And no, it's not gobs of money, but I am making enough to live. And every single time I've needed something in my life, that thing has come to me. I've gotten it. And maybe it's not exactly the way I wanted to get it. Maybe it was through debt, or maybe it was, but it doesn't matter. The point is that it's come to me. So in other words, I do have the power to get the things that I want. I do have the power to make money. I do have the power to be okay. And I just want to, again, I just want to encourage you to realize that you have the power within you to be okay. You have the power within you to be positive, to surround yourself in a world of positivity and love and hope. And frankly, that's a better world. That's a better world. That's a better world than the addiction of negativity. That's a better world than that. And I know it's comfortable. I know it's a comfortable place to be in, looking at the news and, oh, this person's fighting with this person and that person's doing this thing and, oh, they're in control of everything and blah, blah, blah. I get it. I've been there. But it's not a happy world, and it's not a place where you should stay. And if you're watching this, I do believe that you know somewhere within you that you're not meant to be in that world, but you're meant to be in a better world. You're meant for something more. You're meant for something more. So, day 4, doing it scared. And yes, I had the anxiety. Yes, I had all the thoughts that told me not to do this because I don't have anything to say and I am not enough and who am I to say anything online? Like, I don't have any following. All the stuff. It doesn't matter. It's not about that. It's about me doing the thing anyway because there's something inside me that says I need to do this. Therefore, I'm going to do this. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I have no idea what I said, but I am grateful, especially if you made it this far. I'm so grateful for you. I know that you can do more. I know that you're meant for more. I know that you can achieve whatever it is that you wanted to achieve, and I know that you are enough, and I know that you are loved. Now, one more challenge. Go out and do one thing that you're scared to do, whether that's a conversation, whether that's a video, whether that's getting on a stage, whatever it is. Do one thing that you're scared to do today. Do one thing that you're scared to do today. I know you have the power within you to do it. And I know too that if you do the one thing that you're scared to do, you can do another thing that you're scared to do because you've proved yourself that you can live through the scariest things. You've made it this far. You've made it this far. You've made it through every challenge, every setback. You are still alive. Now it's time for you to thrive. So much gratitude. You have an awesome day or night, wherever you are.